Another thing that I learned from Reddit today was that his name is Bill Reed, it got cut off. One of the people who did the live podcast with Kody made a public statement about, I guess, the fact that people were pretty upset and felt that they gave him this softball interview, which the parts that I saw, I don't know. I didn't see anything hard hitting or anything like that. But I'm going to share. This is from his Facebook. I took this picture myself for a screenshot. I'm going to step out of the way for a second and you can pause it and read the whole thing. And then I have some thoughts. So hold on. Okay, so you can rewind if you missed that. But the thing that stuck out with me was this line up here about one is that to secure Kody, his handlers were very apprehensive about a live interview. And so my first thought was, well, first of all, why are there quotes around handlers? I thought that was kind of weird. But what does that mean? Is that just Robin? Is that someone from the network who was like, hey, if you're going to do a live interview, you have to make sure that you're not, breaking your NDA? Or has he actually gotten like a PR person, or does he have an agent? Is he doing things to kind of become a TV star? Like, that was my number one question, is like, what is going on with these handlers? I kind of lean toward the early answer, which is this is just maybe a lawyer that he seems the kind of guy who'd brag about having a lawyer on retainer. I've known people like that, which is always a little silly for people who don't actually need a lawyer on retainer. Is this also like people like the producers and stuff who were like, you can't ruin the show, we're gonna get in trouble with TLC? Maybe Robin being like, this is a bad idea. But it's funny because they describe it as they chose to do tough topics in 3 areas. The challenges of being on TV, which is like, that's not hard hitting. What it's like to live polygamy generally. And it's like, they have 18 seasons of that. Like, that's not hard hitting either. And how his face has shifted. That's also been on the show. Like, you're just like, so, I mean, the only reason why it was interesting is that the more time you give him to run his mouth, the more dumb stuff he says. But I think it's unbelievable that they said they didn't know how much hate there was towards Kody, because that means that they did absolutely no research, first of all. And secondly, it's so endemic of like the problematic dude that none of the dudes around him, because as far as I know, don't one of these guys know him in real life? And it's such a stereotype of like the guy the guys who don't know that they're friends, like other dudes are hugely problematic and have issues because their issues are with women, and guys don't, not all guys. I mean, my husband absolutely can sniff out like a sketchy dude that treats women badly because he was raised by a single mom. He has a sister. He's got a lot of empathy. He just can kind of sense it, but a lot of guys can't. And some of them because they're jerks, and some of them just because you don't know what you can't be good at everything. They're not good at that. But anyway, I just had to share. So if you want to go, you can go look him up. His name's Bill Reed. You can go look it up on Facebook, but I thought I would share it here.